Chapter 13, 41, Purple Blood River Traps. Yong, translator, Atlas Studios, editor, Atlas Studios. I can locate the 7 illusions demon immortal. Timian Shen's words eased Yong's frown. As it turned out, after capturing 7 illusions demon immortal, Tai clan had started to make arrangements against the 7 illusions' true inheritance. Among the southern border superforces, Tai clan was the force that targeted the demonic path most fiercely. Especially after they built the demon suppression tower, they were the pillar of the righteous path in pursuing demonic path Gu immortals. Right now, Timian Shen was using his immortal killer move to investigate the area for clues. This way. After finding the direction, Timian Shen flew towards the east. Yong and Chao Ji Kai looked at each other for a second before following after him. The clues were broken, but found again time after time. With the experienced Timian Shen leading the way, the 3 immortals had great progress. But an hour later, they returned to the blood-tide pit. Chao Ji Kai was shocked. "Why are we back here?" Timian Shen smiled coldly. "The most dangerous place is the safest place." Chao Ji Kai reacted as he praised. "Such guts." Yong looked around coldly. After a few breaths, his gaze was locked onto an area in the blood-tide pit. Roar! The peaceful lake suddenly raged with waves. Countless blood beasts emerged from it. Large numbers of desolate-level blood beasts, with a small number of ancient blood beasts, formed into an army as they charged at Yong and the others fiercely. Blood beasts were a type of path beast. They did not reproduce normally, but were born from heaven and earth, created using natural blood path down marks. Similar to blood beasts were snow monsters, mud monsters, cloud beasts, soul beasts, year beasts, and rock dragons. Blood Tide Pit had such an incredible thing. A blood beast breeding ground? Timian Shen said softly as he looked at Yong. Yong expressed surprise on his face. Blood Tide Pit contained a true inheritance of Blood Sea ancestor. It was obtained by mortal Gu master Shang Yan Fei and was later taken by Wu clan. Wu clan turned the Blood Tide Pit into their possession and explored it, but did not find anything special. It was only treated as a resource point after that. So many blood beasts in ambush. No wonder the 7 illusions demon immortal is hiding here, Chao Ji Kai said. Blood beasts formed into an army and attacked. They had all sorts of forms. Some had tiger heads and horse bodies. Some had snake heads and rabbit bodies. Some had tortoise shells and dragon tails. Some were like trees, while some were giant fruits. The pungent smell of blood assaulted the nose as these blood beasts growled sinisterly. This force suddenly attacked. Even super clans would be caught off guard. But Chao Ji Kai's and Timian Shen's expressions were unchanged. They did not intend to retreat. Because at this moment, Yong was standing in front of them. "A bunch of trash." Yong snorted, rage flickering in his eyes. He was very angry. Because during this period, he was staying in Wu clan, deploying members everywhere to deal with all sorts of situations. He was extremely repressed. And now the 7 illusions demon immortal had vile intentions. They actually caused the deaths of Wu clan's Wu Yuanzhu and Rong Hao. Tiny traces of wind was gathering around him. The gentle green wind had unknowingly surrounded the growling blood beasts as well. The blood beasts were still rampaging. Their speed did not fall at all. Just when they were about to reach the 3 immortals, blood beasts started to explode. The explosions were not loud. They were very gentle, like the bursting of bubbles. Blood beasts detonated one after another. Even though they were close to the immortals, they were no threat, unable to deal any damage. The growling and attack was like a joke. Hundreds of rank 6 battle strength and dozens of rank 7 battle strength beasts had disintegrated in front of Yong, fragile like toys made of paper. This was the power of a rank 8. What immortal killer move is this? The aura is completely concealed. I cannot detect anything. Chao Ji Kai was full of shock. Timian Shen had a solemn expression, staring at Yong's back. Yong's expression was dark. He stared at the blood tide below him. The blood beast did not form out of nothing. The blood tide had dried out. The blood tide pit that was oozing with blood earlier was now drying up. Chao Kai sighed. It was a pity. He could see that the dense blood path down marks in Blood Tide Pit had vanished. From now on, Blood Tide Pit no longer existed. It was only an ordinary pit now. Wu Yong did not care. This pit, unfathomable to the eyes of normal people, was completely exposed to him. A rainbow-colored figure appeared in Wu Yong's investigative range. "You are the daring person who is trying to challenge Wu clan's authority?" Wu Yong said calmly, but everyone could hear his killing intent and rage. The mysterious Gu immortal in the pit smiled bitterly. "Lord Wu Yong, I had no choice. I was forced to. Now, I seek your understanding." Wu Yong's expression changed. At the next moment, his environment changed abruptly. The blue sky and mountainous ground had vanished. The surroundings had turned into a color of purple. The three immortals could not sense their distances. Their sense of space had been severely disrupted. Rumble. Tides could be heard. The blood beasts that were destroyed earlier turned into bloody water as they gathered into a river, flowing below the three immortals. The blood-colored waves and ripples appeared. Countless purple thoughts rained down and assaulted the immortals. "Damn it! These blood beasts were just the prelude and trap. So vicious!" Chao Kai cursed. Tai Mian-shen looked around nervously. "What immortal battlefield killer move is this? Is it a super Gu formation?" With his investigative abilities, he could not see through this place. Wu Yong was unhappy. He snorted coldly and waved his sleeves. Boom! Intense winds blew as a giant tornado surrounded the range of 1 li, encircling the three immortals. Purple thoughts rained down furiously, landing on the ball of wind as they splattered, but could not break the defense. Wu Yong did not move. His expression was cold. He raised his right arm and flicked. A crisp sound echoed. A dark jade worm flew out of his fingertips. The small worm got out of the ball of wind and flew towards the blood river rapidly. While flying, it grew larger as its body expanded to 10 feet, 50 feet, 150 feet. After a few breaths of time, it turned into a vicious wind dragon that was 220 feet long. It bared its fangs and claws, breaking the rain of purple thoughts, crashing into the blood river. The blood river gushed and formed a spiral, trying to devour the wind dragon like a giant beast. Wu Yong's eyes flashed with a green light. The wind dragon roared and turned into countless jade wind blades, shooting everywhere. The blood river spiral was broken by the wind blades, but the wind blades continued to cut as the red blood river was split into two. Chao Kai and Timian Shen watched with wide-open eyes. They had shocked and chaotic emotions. Wu Yong's every attack was an immortal killer move, with outstanding power, far beyond rank 7. If they were his opponent, they would not last for a move. Wu Yong could actually use such a powerful immortal killer moves. It was like his instinct. It was as easy as breathing. Every killer move of Lord Wu Yong had its aura concealed to the limit. He was truly hiding his strength. Chao Kai's heart was still in a commotion. This Wind Dragon killer move actually has a second style variation move, turning into countless wind blades. Wu Yong is definitely not as useless as the rumors say. He has such incredible battle strength. This person is hiding so deeply. Timian Shen's eyes shone with brilliance. He looked at Wu Yong's back, feeling glad that Tai clan and Wu clan were allies. They had not turned on each other. Wu Du Shu and Wu Yong were mother and son. The former was like a fierce wind blowing on the top of a mountain, while the latter was a powerful tornado at the bottom of a valley. They acted differently and had opposite personalities, but they were equally powerful and domineering. However, even with Wu Yong's fierce attacks, the surroundings did not change. The split river turned into two, expanding and forming two blood rivers. Both were equally big as before. Chao Kai's expression changed. To be able to remain under the attack of a rank 8 Gu immortal and trap all three of them. What sort of method was this? His doubts did not last long, because a figure soon emerged from the blood river, speaking and giving them the answer. This is my purple blood river formation. Wu Yong, if you do not use the 2 rank 8 immortal Gu that your mother left you, with just that rank 8 gentle wind Gu, you cannot break this formation. Purple Mountain, True Monarch said. He was not in his miniman body. He was as large as a human now. When he spoke, his body rose up as an island floated below his feet. Chao Ji Kai and Timian Shen's expressions changed. Wu Yong was also moved. This was because Purple Mountain True Monarch did not conceal his aura. He was undoubtedly a rank 8. "Who are you? What do you want?" Wu Yong called out. "Purple Mountain." True Monarch smiled, looking at Wu Yong with his clear purple eyes. "Of course it is to kill you. Once you are dead, Wu clan will go into a commotion. Other clans will attack it. It will break apart." Wu Yong was stunned. He suddenly laughed as he raised his head. He was laughing from anger. After laughing, he lowered his head, a fierce light shooting out of his eyes. "Such guts in that case. I will kill you and raise my prestige as a rank 8. Saying this, a strong aura burst out of his body. Countless goo worms were activated in his immortal aperture. Chao Ji Kai and Timian Shen both retreated. They could feel unparalleled threat coming from Wu Yong's body. Purple Mountain. True Monarch's smile faded. Wu Yong's immortal killer moves earlier were undetectable. Their auras were concealed completely. But now the immortal killer move he was conjuring had incredible aura. It was like a raging storm. From this perspective, Wu Yong was using his full strength to fight. What immortal killer move was it that made Wu Yong unable to conceal the aura? No matter what killer move it was, once activated, an incredible power would be unleashed. The might would be unstoppable. How could this be allowed? At Purple Mountain. True Monarch's will, countless purple thoughts burst out like a storm, gushing out. Wu Clan. Ancestral Hall. This. The Wu Clan Gu Immortal guarding the Ancestral Hall had a change of expression as sweat rolled down his face. His expression was deathly pale. He shouted in shock. Lord Wu Yong's life tablet Gu and soul lantern Gu were destroyed. Lord Wu Yong, is he dead?